I am sick. I know I'm unwell when I get a knife in the post that I'm really looking forward to, and I don't open it straight away. So um, I figured, well, you know what? I'll wait till the morning and I'll unbox. I haven't bought a new knife in so long. Um, Most of my knife fix comes lately from being like, just because I'm not, I've got a really good set of EDC knives, and it's like I'm not particularly looking. Like my TRM Atom is like scratching my practical itches, and everything else is just about what in the community is coming out that's new and exciting. And so it's funny that I settled on this knife, saying that, because yeah, I haven't found much new and exciting in the community lately that really is tickling me at all. So let's open this guy up. So this is like a favorite knife of mine. Well, the other version is a favorite knife of mine that I've had a couple of variants of. Lately I've been settling with sort of similar-ish knives from the same company. And this is the part of the video where you don't acknowledge the name of the knife you've got yet, just to keep that runtime going. The thumbnail, how good is that? Oh, I bought a new knife. Ooh. Sorry about that. So, what we have here is plop. And I get my knives from the Knife Doctor. These are in Australia, the Knife Doctor or Knife Shop AU. That's usually where I get, especially my Benchmade knives. So this is use another one of my knives to break the seals. This is a Benchmade Mini Osborne 945. So it's the small version of the 940, which is one of my favorite knives of all time. Let's see how out of the box open is. Wow, that's small. That's small knife. One of my favorite looking knives. Some people think these are really ugly. They are. They're sort of like interesting, ugly, but I think good looking as well. I'm not sure. Real chalky aluminium when you first get it. And this is my favorite configuration, and always was, of the 940 as well. Just the standard S30V green Alox handles. In terms of looks, it's the one that I would have always drawn to. I think I've got a deep carry clip, but on a small knife like this, I think it's still shallow enough. Shouldn't matter too much. So yeah, that is little though. I wonder if I'll enjoy. It's like just gets into the. Yeah, I mean that's comfortable enough, and it's just for like it's an everyday. It's not for. Not the rope cut test might not be as fun with a small handle like that, but So yeah, that's exciting. I've been looking forward to trying this one. Let's see. So snap, snap, snap. For now, the box, not too bad. Nice action there. 350. These are 315, I believe. Australian dollars. That's probably about 230 US dollars exchange rates. So yeah, we pay a bit more for knives over here. But Benchmade, you generally get something that's, in my experience, gonna last and be relatively bomb-proof. I'm not well, guys. Let's have a look at it. Let's go table and have a look at it next to some other knives to get some idea of the size of the thing. So there it is, closed. Let's pop it next to a Spyderco Delica closed. So as you see, it's a small knife. Spyderco Delica ain't big. Let's put it next to the We Knife Co. Banter. Sort of that, it's that size of knife. It's a Trillium mini knife. And I love the Banter. And I guess I'm answering my own question, even with the smaller handle. I'd love a big Banter. But yeah, this is the kind of handle that you hold, because it's a square, you can hold it with all 4 fingers. This one's quite tapered. So I guess you can hold it, yeah, it sort of naturally guides my hand to sit kind of in that fatty part of my palm there. So interesting. Let's lay them both down. So yeah, it's basically a banter-sized 940. Yeah, let's take that one away. Let's look at it next to the Native 5. A little bit of a bigger knife. Native 5's a relatively small knife as well. Blade's a little bit longer than the Native 5, just owing that the Native 5 has a choil and whatnot. This is probably my favorite Benchmade knife. The glass breakerless bailout in M4 steel. Okay. That's like 940 size, pretty much. So the swish buoy. There you go, it's the fancy ass M390 knife jaw one. Been using this like hard until kind of, it's definitely showing it. I've been like planting trees with this guy, like cutting the plastic out around from, you know, the root stems and the root bulbs and things like that. Good knife. This is the real steel metamorph in M390, the mini metamorph, I believe. So even that's slightly bigger than the 945. So yeah, the S30V still, whilst it's not market leading anymore, lately, I'll be honest, I've had barely any time to be a knife guy, so I've been using these two things to sharpen my stuff. I've had to really get my head around having like, you know, basic edges again. Like, I just don't have time to sit down with my KME and fuss for ages over a knife edge. So that's what's happening. So really, S30V is going to be easy enough to redo on these things. Was I trying to do some K390 the other day on these, and I just had to put it away in the bank and say, you know what, when I do have time, I'll have to revisit my police on my KME, because that's a lot of K390 to sort out on one of those. And perhaps you might have the skill level, but I mean, maybe I have the skill level, I just don't have the time to, you know, because you do make small mistakes, you might dull a section, you whatever. So much more forgiving on things like this is S30V. In fact, probably about as high up as you'd want to go. This S35, S45, that sort of stuff, when you're using like basic systems as your main sharpening methods, just in my opinion. Don't know. Even the M4 on these guys, I'm just trying to keep them honed rather than having to do a full resharpen. So there you go. So yeah, the Mini 940. Yeah, I was really excited to get it. In hand, I'm like, I just don't know how, I'm in a weird spot with the knife hobby at the moment. It's like, this was the most exciting knife I could think to buy at the moment. So either the hobby, like the companies aren't doing it for me at the moment, or like, I am like, I don't know, gradually losing interest. I have no idea. In the actual knife models themselves, because like I've literally just gone and done the whole like Malibu Stacy.
Don't be fooled! She's just a regular Malibu Stacy with a stupid cheap hat! She still embodies all the awful stereotypes she did before!
But she's got a new hat.
Type thing. So there you go, guys. I am looking forward to putting this into rotation. You see, the thought of actually carrying this, using it, having some good memories, making some memories with the knife. See, like this Swish Sprint Run Bowie, pretty dumb, like dumb price, way too expensive for a knife, like of any sort, really. Especially one that's, you know, been sold for less in the past with, anyway. But the way I've been using it so much, I've got like a fondness for it. You know, the steel's done really well. Like it's still, this guy's still sharp. Even though I haven't touched it up, and I've been opening like, I mean, okay. All right, so it may not be super duper sharp, right? But I've been using it to like, yeah, open bags of compost and things like that for a long time now without being sharpened since the video on it. So pretty cool. And it's that sort of thing that's appealing to me at the moment. Making the memories with the little knives, you know, like making it a thing, chasing after that. I think we're all chasing after that feeling of, you know, having like, you know how you got that old family member where you remember he had that one thing? We're kind of trying to get that by buying like a dozen things. That sort of feeling of like, my steadfast old this. So anyway, I do an okay job of it. Whether it's from, you know, putting finishes on my blades or actually just simply using and making videos and doing edge tests with them. That's how it's sort of speaking to me at the moment. But yeah, in terms of excitement and the new knife models coming out, I don't know what's got you excited? Like, you've probably been watching me long enough to know what I like. I like slender knives this way. I generally like them a bit slicier than this guy, but you know, whatever. Paying the price because I love the looks. But yeah, if you think there's anything that would appeal to me, then just let me know. But yeah, I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment. That being said, stand by. I've got some more steel testing videos coming out. I did a bit of a chat about knife steels day before yesterday that I may upload before I became a bit unwell. And apart from that, that'll do us for today. All good. Pete out. Bye-bye.